Hi, my name is Samantha Sterling and today I'm going to be talking to you about my study, The Effects of Logging and Fire on the Abundance of the Common Brush-tailed Possum. The common brush-tailed possum is a nocturnal animal that strongly relies on hollows for shelter and breeding. They are versatile and adaptable and survive well in disturbed environments. However, these hollows can take up to 100 years to naturally form, and therefore habitat destruction is having a detrimental effect on their survival. Previous studies focused more on logging and human disturbances rather than fire. They showed that possums adapt extremely well to human disturbances, as houses and other structures serve the same purpose as hollows. However, in an unpopulated setting, there is strong correlation between hollows and fauna abundance. Little research has been done on the effects of fire. 5 study sites were used. These sites are used annually for studies carried out by the University of Queensland and, as seen in this table, have varying history of logging and burning. In this study, only data from cage traps were used. 40 cage traps were placed throughout the trapping sites in Helidon Hills. 8 traps per site, each one placed within 20 metres of trap 5 on every Elliott line. These traps were put in position 1 week before trapping began to get the wild animals familiar with these being in the environment. They were then baited and opened. A hessian bag was placed over the back of the trap to ensure animals cannot take the bait from the outside and to provide any captured animals with shelter. Trapping occurred within 3 days over 2 weeks. Sites Hagedorn, Burkett and Velma trapped in week 1, and sites Ergon West and Ergon East were trapped in week 2. The results showed that there was a significant difference between abundance of possums in areas that were severely burnt versus in lightly burnt areas. However, there was no significant difference between logged and unlogged areas. In this graph, it can be seen that the number of possums trapped in lightly burnt areas was considerably higher than those caught in severely burnt areas, whereas the results for logged and unlogged areas did not show the same relationship. The past studies have been aimed at logging causing low abundance of arboreal animals. However, this study showed that severe burning had a high impact on brush-tailed possum numbers. In this area, logging could have had less of an effect on populations due to management. In logged areas, there were large mature trees that had H marked on the trunk, ensuring these trees were left for the use of wildlife. To increase possum numbers in the future, nesting boxes should be installed into severely burnt areas, and a better method of vegetation management should be used. As there was no property with high logging and low fire history, conclusions for logging alone could not be made. Thank you for listening.